The latest 7.0 beta update is finally here, and if you've been waiting for the most important round of balance changes, this is it. Historically, the third beta revision is where Hoyoverse makes its largest adjustments before the final release. Earlier versions usually introduce new content, while V3 is where character numbers, weapons, artifacts, and overall balance start settling into what we'll likely see at launch. This update doesn't completely redesign anyone's kit, but it does include several meaningful changes that could affect who you decide to pull or build in version 7.0. Today we'll cover character buffs and nerfs, battle pass weapon adjustments, artifact changes, and the latest information surrounding the upcoming rerun banners. Before we proceed to the video, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, but no pressure though, thanks. The biggest discussion right now revolves around Alyosha. Compared to the previous beta build, his overall support potential has been toned down. His attack buff has been reduced from 25% to 21.2%, while his stellar damage bonus also received a reduction, dropping from 25% to 20%. On paper, those numbers look significant, and they certainly reduce some of the value he previously offered. That said, most early theory crafting still places him among the stronger support options, especially for players investing into higher constellations. If you're only planning to get one copy though, these nerfs make him slightly less overwhelming than he appeared during earlier beta versions, so he's no longer looking like an automatic must-pull, but he's still shaping up to be a very solid character. Next up is Odette changes. Unlike Alyosha, Odette actually received buffs, but there's an important catch. Almost all of the improvements target her constellations rather than her base kit. Her C1 damage values received a substantial increase, while C4 also saw noticeable improvements. Players planning to invest multiple copies will definitely appreciate these buffs. However, if you're stopping at C0, nothing about her gameplay really changes. That's why many players are still hoping Hoyoverse makes another adjustment before release, focusing on her baseline performance instead of locking additional power behind constellations. The next big topic is the battle pass weapons. This update doesn't introduce brand new weapons, but it does rebalance the entire lineup. The first thing you'll notice is a change to their base stats. Every battle pass weapon now has its base ATK increased from 454 to 510, which is a pretty sizable boost. To offset that increase, Hoyoverse lowered the crit rate substat from 36.8% down to 27.6%. In other words, they're trading some consistency in critical hits for higher raw attack. Beyond the shared stat changes, a few weapons also received individual adjustments. The battle pass Claymore had its passive slightly toned down, with its attack bonus reduced from 40% to 36% depending on refinement. Before we wrap things up, let's quickly go over the artifact adjustments introduced in Beta V3. First, the Stellar Swirl artifact set received a nice quality of life improvement. Its effect can now be triggered simply by dealing Stellar Swirl damage, making it much easier to activate consistently across different team compositions. The bigger story though is Viridescent Venerer. Its bonus to Stellar Swirl damage has reportedly been reduced from 60% down to 20%, which is a significant nerf for teams that rely heavily on swirl reactions. If these numbers remain unchanged, swirl-focused builds may see a noticeable drop in damage.